Hello, everyone. Hello, can I have your attention? Okay. All right, welcome, everyone. This is kind of loud, but hey, let's see. I think I can fix that. Okay. So welcome, and I hope you enjoyed lunch, and sound like there's a lot of great conversation going on. My name is Kyle Merrill. I'm the director of the master's program, the Master of Science in Engineering and Technology Management. Today we have many of our students here, both from a cohort, our very first cohort that started not quite 2 years ago, but fall of 2021. And so we're here to honor them today as they prepare for graduation. And we have many of our second cohort here with us who are in the midst of going through the program. I think enjoying the classes and wondering what's coming next. So talk to those that are graduating, and you'll hear about that. Anyway, we're excited. This is a great event, and we are super pleased to have all of our students. We have faculty in the room here with us. We have administrators, among whom we have Lori Sharp, Associate Provost, with us here today. And I'm looking, the Dean may be popping in here shortly. I don't see him at the moment. We also have industry representatives and sponsors, frankly, for some of the student projects. So we welcome you that are here today with us. So thanks, everyone. And we're looking forward to a great moment here together. What we'll be doing is acknowledging our students. In front of you on the table, you have brochures for those projects. We'll be talking through that in a moment. Feel free to grab any of the materials there in front of you if you wish to take those with you. So again, I'm super excited because this program has really started to really change people's lives, really. Our students are here. They're about ready to graduate. When we first rolled this program out 2 years ago, so it was just a little over 2 years ago that UVU's Board of Trustees approved this brand new master's program. We had, what was it, Susan, about 30, yeah, it was very short to get a website up and running, to get a marketing campaign launched. And within just a few months, we had signed up our first 12 students. Again, that's the first graduating class here. And last year, we increased our enrollment by over 50%, enrolling over 18 students who are currently going through the program with us today. And now we're recruiting for our third cohort. So the program is building momentum, and we're really excited about that. I think the best part, though, has been the interaction with the individual students. As a faculty member, a teacher, being able to see the work the students are doing, hopefully help them a little bit along the way, and see them now arriving at this moment where they're about ready to graduate, that for me is a huge, moment of satisfaction for me. So, but it's not about me, it's about our students, so we want to acknowledge them today. What I'd like to do first is turn a moment over to Enoch, right? Okay, so Enoch, if you'd come up. Enoch represents our Innovation Initiative project, and he's going to tell us a little more about that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kyle. So as Kyle previously stated, my name is Enoch, and I am currently representing Jeremiah Harrison for our E2I, or Excellence to Innovation Academy. Just to give a brief overview of what we do, in this last cohort, we came and spoke with Susan about partnering with some of her students to help give undergraduate students and master's students opportunities in learning and in strategy management. What we do is, as a department, we go out and we find corporate entities that would like assistance with either different products that they're working on, or whether that's being a marketing campaign or web development or application improvement. We then go through and we find young students in undergraduate positions that want to work with them, and then we've also partnered with Susan to find master's students that would like to work with these corporate entities as well. And to kind of showcase what opportunities that has brought to both of the students that worked with our department this year, we have Nick, who's here with us currently. Nick worked specifically on helping the corporation boxheads with the progression with creating a business plan and adding better goals for the business aspects of their project to help with the longevity and sustainability of this corporation. This was a startup student corporation that, with the help of another UVU master's student, has been able to identify key areas in which they can now improve. We also worked with Shane Salisbury, and Shane worked with a company called Simplyscapes that specifically works on helping software and landscaping companies come together. What he helped them do was he helped identify, recommendations for purchasing billboards and developing ads in neighborhoods that are developing and creating social media ads that target new home buyers and landscapers, as well as helped them with creating their next MVP, which is going to be working on a geographic expansion to warmer climates and then to cooler climates to help with their geographical sustainability. And those are just two of the projects that we are working on. And so what we are providing is opportunities for these master's students to develop in their strategy management with real corporations that have real world impact in the sustainability of these corporations, as well as providing opportunities for these master's students to work with undergraduate students where they can then mentor these students and help build them up in their future careers. And so we just wanted to thank Susan and her program and Kyle and his program for everything that they have provided us with amazing opportunities for our students that they would not have received in any other time or shape or form. So thank you, Susan. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Enoch. What I wanted to do before we go on, I failed to sort of acknowledge properly everybody that's in the room. So what I'd like to do is just if you would stand up where you are, let's start with our faculty. The faculty in the graduate program, would you please stand up so we can see who you are? All right, thank you very much. We have, again, you've probably seen these folks through video and so on, but being an online program, it's nice to see the faces. So thank you, faculty. Okay, let's have our first cohort of students stand up. Those who started in fall 2021, please stand up. Sure, yeah. Come on up. We're gonna have you come up anyway. So come on up. This will be your first test. Form a line. Okay. While they're doing that, we have some students from our second cohort that started fall of 2022 last year. Would you please stand up and be acknowledged? All right, a big hand for our next cohort. And then we have, again, our sponsors and other guests here with us. We welcome you and thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Susan, who has something to say about these students. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. What happened to Shane? Did we lose him?
He was there a minute ago. Shane,
oh.
Are you still there?
Back to the beach.
Back. Something, oh dear, it looks like maybe our meeting dropped. Let me get it back. But Shane is...
So we have one student in Hawaii that is going to join us and talk to us about his project today. And then these, as Kyle mentioned, these are our current cohort, our first cohort. We're really proud. They have learned, I feel like they have learned with us, and they're getting ready to graduate, and they're stellar all. So this is kind of their side gig. They're all professionals, and they're just picking up a master's degree, I guess, on the side, right? Like it's part of your life. But they're in the home stretch, and today we want to talk about their projects. Now, when you see this giant group, one of the things that we've been discussing in class for their culminating project, is how to be brief and talk about their projects briefly, because when you see that big group, you're going, oh wow, we don't want to be here all day. And so they have been practicing their elevator pitch, which I've been telling them is, if you saw someone you wanted to convince that you're amazing, and you're in the elevator and you've got one floor to talk about what you've been working on for the last year, what are you going to say? And so they've all assured me, so there's, I'm not counting, but they've all assured me it's going to be somewhere between 1 and not more than 2 minutes, right? We'll play the music, I guess, and move them on. Hey, are you getting Shane up yet? Or I was going to start with Shane, but maybe we'll have Shane be last. And so we'll start with Mallory. I need to add that Mallory is our student of excellence. And so, yes, you can applaud. Yeah. So she's our student of excellence for the first cohort for this graduate degree, and the faculty members all submitted some names to our dean's office, and the dean's office was who chose this student, and we're really proud of her. And I've been teasing all the gentlemen in our cohort that Mallory's my favorite, but we'll start with Mallory. Go ahead. Yes.
Yes, I'm Mallory Duda, and my job, I'm in sales operations, so pretty much what I get paid to do is make sales the best it can be. So we have to sell as quickly and as much as possible. And so I'm dedicated to our expansion sales team, which means our expansion sales reps sell to our current customers. And a process that I've been working on through this whole project is making it so we can have our current customers, when they raise their hand and say, I want to buy a product, that they can get to an expansion rep as quickly as possible. The process we have right now in place was built years ago when we first started, and so it's super clunky, super messy. We actually lose some of those customers that raise their hands. So by building this up from the bottom up and redoing it has been a great project, and I've been able to collaborate with quite a few people. So.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you. Nate is also my favorite.
Oh, thanks. All right, I'm Nate Jones. So I was a control engineer at Blend Tech, and my project was to update an automated jar line. They had a lot of old software, old PLCs, and old robots, and we were going to take a line that was newer and move it into that one. But this past year, I got offered a better job and actually moved out. I did a handoff, but the guy I handed it off to actually quit, and so the project kind of went downhill. They did offer, say, I can come back and finish it, but they won't pay me, so so I could do. But this program did help me land the new job at Central Utah Water, where I do a lot more project management on bigger projects, so it has helped me a lot there.
And John, of course, is also another
A favorite.
Very good.
We're all favorites, okay? All right, my name is John Larson. I'm a mechanical engineer and project manager for WHW Engineering. And if you're uncomfortable right now, it's probably our fault. If you're comfortable, you're welcome. And so in HVAC design and plumbing design, there's a lot of different sections of knowledge that we need to have in our pocket. But when we're so busy, we need to spread that knowledge out. So what we did at our office is take the training and knowledge bases and spread them out throughout the company, so everybody has a piece of the company and the progress and can be a resource to other people, so we can kind of focus. It's kind of a division of labor, division of knowledge. So we have our training schedule out for the year. Everyone's bought off on their scheduled trainings, and we're moving forward, and management's happy. So there we go.
My name is Brew Reynolds. I actually work here at UVU, so I'm in the mechatronics program, and I work as a teaching lab manager where I get to work with professors who have been out in industry for a long time, and they get to come back and share their knowledge with all the other rest of the students and make a difference in their life and be able to carry on that legacy. So I get to work with a lot of projects, make new equipment, that kind of thing. And this time around, I got the opportunity to work with Mike here and also Tim. And they were working on some good, very good motor control labs that they could share with the students. It's important that our students understand the characteristics of motor versus motor torque and speed curves, and what happens under different loading conditions. And so with Mike and Tim and myself, we were able to come up with a system that would be able to do just that, be able to understand torque speed characteristics under various loading conditions. The project had to be broken up into 2 parts, one of which is still not done yet, but the short-term system needed to be out as quick as possible. So we were able to do that and help our students out that way. The long-term solution is actually still ongoing and will allow us to be able to hook up different types of motors and be more dynamic and be catered to more of the needs. So that's our project.
I'm Joe Zambrano. I'm an operations manager for a company here in Utah Valley. My project was excess inventory and scrap avoidance. So it was a 2-part project. The main focus on it was scrap avoidance. How do we capitalize as much money as we can out of the product that we're about to throw away to minimize our costs on that, as well as trying to avoid excess inventory for the future. That's been a longer process, trying to coach people into how to forecast properly and how to look at sales trend. Even this week, a couple of days ago, I was talking to a coworker. I was teaching her, coaching her how to do something. I was building a tool for her to be able to watch this, and we're able to stop another PO for $500,000. Again, it's money that the company really needs, and we still not at our best. But again, we're building tools for be able to manually check, because the system kind of just tells people what to do. People just go without thinking. So we building another set of tools to be able to see, well, actually, we don't need that. So.
So our 2 E2I projects are...
There's a separate microphone that nobody can hear you on the edit.
Sorry, thank you.
No, I mean, there are 2 of them.
Oh.
Set it up so you have 2.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry. Yes, so we're recording this session for those of you whose stakeholders were not able to attend today. And we have Shane back with us, and then we have Nick here as well. These are our 2 projects with E2I that earlier Enoch was telling you about. So we'll start with you, Shane, while we have you. Are you ready to, can you hear us okay? Can we hear you?
Yes.
Thank you, go ahead.
So I have a video actually that I made last night.
Okay. And Shane, I notice you're showing us the background of Hawaii, and our background looks very different here. It's snowing.
Here goes your video.
Hey, my name is Shane Salisbury. I've been working with UVU's E2I Excellence and Innovation Initiative program, where they connected me with Scott Brady, the president of Simplyscapes, which is an easy-to-use landscape design software that is fully functioning and currently being used by over 2,500 users in northern Utah. The goal was to provide an outside perspective and help validate their strategy for landscaping professionals. They recently presented the software at a trade show in northern Utah with great success and received positive feedback from the attendees. They plan to expand to other geographical climates and release a mobile application soon. However, they face challenges such as limited cash flow in deciding whether to focus on market validation or user interface design. With plans to grow and improve their software, Simplyscapes will prove to be a successful software for society to simply design their landscapes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane, for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you at graduation in a few weeks. Thank you. Go ahead. Oh, you go.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nick Cromar. Thank you all for being here. I was the other student working with the E2I program, the Excellence and Innovation Initiative. And I wanted to give a shout out to my stakeholder, Jeremiah Harrison, and Enoch for being here representing him. The team that I worked with was the Boxheads student project team. They are in the process of creating a sports memorabilia product. And I was able to have a consulting role with them and give them suggestions on how to proceed with certain situations and things they should be looking at going forward with their project. They have been working very hard on lots of aspects, including designing a website, doing software development for their product, and doing research for the hardware for their product. So yeah, I've been able to help them with more of like the business side, because they've been focused on the hardware and the software side of things. So yeah, going forward, I hope that they have success, and thank you again to E2I for allowing me to work with that team.
Hi, my name is Dexton Graves. I work at Royal Engineering in Provo, Utah. We are an MEP firm, so mechanical, electrical, plumbing. I'm an electrical engineer and team lead there. And in our current system, we're actually we're having a lot of growth. We've got projects coming in, and we have work, and we're distributing that work among the different projects or the different teams. And with that, that puts a lot of strain on the project managers, and so the need to hire becomes apparent. But with our current training programs, they're insufficient to allow new hires to jump in and help with the project load. So it actually adds more load onto the project managers, who double as trainers for their teams. And so my project is actually the creation of a trackable and structured training program that should reduce question bottlenecks for the project managers, who also have to manage the questions for the rest of their team that have been there for a while, and the new team members. Allow them to follow the training of their new employees, and also provide a time frame and a way to shorten the time from a new employee being hired to being effective in handling a project. So that's my project.
My name is Avery Duffin, and I work for MasterCard. Before my project, I actually was working for an acquisition of MasterCard called Risk Recon. Now, as a result of this project, things have actually changed a little bit. So the purpose of my project was to streamline collaboration, reduce friction, and optimize resource allocation for my specific team. We worked affiliated with Risk Recon, but our program was actually with MasterCard under a cybersecurity division that we were working with. And so the impact of my project has actually resulted in a reorganization of my team and moving my team to a new division within MasterCard. Along with that, we've developed different training programs and new processes in order to improve the way that we function as a team and as a program. So this project has been really impactful for myself and also for the rest of my company and the organization. So it's been an incredible opportunity to be a part of it. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Jim Judd. At the company I work with, West Tech Engineering, I'm an engineering team leader. And for my project, I chose to work with our rentals group at West Tech. Our rentals group, they basically develop an entire wastewater treatment or water treatment plant and they put it on a flatbed truck. And then they can drive it anywhere and help with whatever the need is, where the customer is. The complications with that is that there's a lot of details in that, not just the major things of wastewater treatment equipment, but all the connection details, the electrical details, the plumbing details, and everything else you can think about with transporting it down the road safely. So one of the struggles we've had is to develop this product more is capturing all those details. Because a lot of the fab shop, well, we've only worked with a few fab shops, and it's hard to get those details back from those fab shops. So going forward, with the rentals group, I helped develop a procedure that for future PMs to use, that they could follow and capture that IP. So that's the project. It's just starting out. We just finished it, and future asset managers will be using that procedure to hopefully collect more of that detailed information. So thank you.
I'm Mike Gleason. I'm the Director of Hardware Engineering at LiveView Technologies. We specialize in remote off-grid mobile security solutions, and it's typically solar powered, but on days like this we have backup fuel cell generators that provide power to those devices. And my particular project was centered around finding a replacement for our current fuel cell generator that was going end of life. And so LiveView Technologies is still kind of a new, recent startup company. And so one of the big focus around this project was trying to work with our product teams and our implementation teams and other stakeholders within the organization to refine our product launch processes and what it takes to do replacements and bring new devices online, and how do we support them. And so it's been a good experience for me and great to learn from, Susan and Kyle, and from all of you guys. Appreciate your feedback. It's been very beneficial, so thank you.
Get out of the picture. Okay, so while they're taking out the last picture, the book that I'm gonna that we've been sharing, that you've been seeing, that our graduates have been receiving today, it's a personalized book, and it's for them, as they know and they've learned in this program, they need to document everything they do and date everything they do. And one of the main reasons for that is because when they come up with some innovative practices or innovative processes that can be patented, documentation is key. And this is a patent book for each one of our graduates so that you can move forward and continue to do great things. And as you can see, there's some impressive projects here. And we're really proud of this first cohort and all that they've done. And we're looking forward to serving the second cohort, who's already begun. And we're looking forward to some of their projects. In addition, we're looking forward to expanding our offerings both in state and out of state with sponsors such as those who have sponsored our students currently. And we are willing to create customized cohorts so that an entire company could bring in a group of student cohorts where they work together on company projects and still meet the learning outcomes. So thank you for our students. We're really proud. But we couldn't do this without our sponsors. So if you were a sponsor in the room, will you please stand? We would like to acknowledge you. Thank you. Keep standing, keep standing. We have a small token of our appreciation, and those students whose stakeholders maybe couldn't make it today on this snowy day, we understand, and we have some things that you can take to your sponsors in appreciation. And then I have one last simple gift that is coming straight from me. As you can see, a program such as this to develop and run and get launched is a lot. And I think we can acknowledge that Kyle is one of those main pushers. So I just have a small gift for you, yeah. Very, very little. And And he just does this as his side job. He is also, a faculty member in our department. And then Kelly and Sorn, there's two others that you may not be aware of, particularly all the students, of kind of who breathed life into this program. And so we have Kelly Johnson and Sorn Franks. And they are the reason that this event took place today. Oh, we have a gift for you as well. So thank you. And the rest of the time is yours to network and talk and feel appreciated. And we're really proud of all of you. And did I forget anything, Kyle? I think that's good. So I hope you enjoyed your day, and thank you.
Yes, thanks everyone. Big round. I guess the last thing I want to say is just a shameless promotion for the program. Please tell your friends. We've literally had groups of students just from casual conversations. Somebody takes it back to their work group. They share it around. They say this is an amazing program. It's a great alternative to the traditional, say, MBA program that a lot of people feel like is their only option. But we think this is a better option, so just tell your friends. But anyway, glad you could be here. And again, there's no agenda. Just chat if you want to. If you need to leave, that's fine as well. Thank you for coming.